All right, Aries, welcome to your weekly Sidereal Astrology forecast. This is for October 31st to the 6th of November 2016. I'm Athen, and this channel is about using the actual size and location of the constellations. If you are new to the channel, be sure to check out the link down below for more information. All right, Aries, so this week we have some easy aspects in the astrology. As you can see here, definitely the week being dominated by the blue aspects, the sextiles and the trines. So let's go and look at this in terms of how you can utilize these aspects this week. So the most important thing is that right at the beginning, which was really on Sunday, we had a new moon, and that was a new moon in your 6th house. In fact, another one. So more things, I think, continuing about your work, maybe about your health, maybe your diet, your regimens, your routine, maybe making some changes with your habits. Whatever it is that you have been working on, maybe something new continuing with that really for the next 30 days. But there is this shift of focus. We're going to have the Sun and Mercury directly after that new moon shift into your 7th house of relationships. So I think that's going to be a key area of focus for you for the next few weeks. And so great to be connecting with existing relationships, forming new ones. Anything there that is involving cooperating with others, others' needs, a bit of that exchanging, I think can be a great source of energy. And I think your mind will just naturally be on those things, and you can expect those things, I think, to continue as well for the next for this next lunar cycle. So that's going to be the shift early in the week. I do want to say too that while that happens here around Monday, Tuesday, the Sun will be trining up to Neptune. So maybe there is a bit of easygoingness about your self-expression this early part of the week. Maybe it's involving the work. Maybe it's the routine. Maybe it's whatever changes you made there. Maybe it is about relationships. Okay, so whatever it is, there is a bit of flow and a bit of harmony, and I think you can find that quite supportive. Then as we get into the middle part of the week, Mercury will then sextile up to Pluto from the 7th house. So maybe there's a bit of depth and intimacy and openness in those relationships, or at least it's available this middle part of the week. And this is a Pluto who's been in your 9th house. So maybe there's a bit of this more optimistic or expansive view involving that area, or you're just open-minded, or maybe you're getting involved with open-minded people, that kind of a thing. But it's just an opening, and I think it can be deep, I think it can be real, and I think it can be quite expansive in that regard. Then as we get closer to that weekend there, we're going to have Venus trining up to Uranus and then squaring up to Chiron. I think the trine up to Uranus is going to take the forefront here. So again, this is involving relationships, but in this case, it's also involving your values. So maybe as we approach the weekend, a bit of freedom here in your relationships, maybe a bit of freedom and excitement with your values, maybe something new there with the financial and material stuff. It's quite possible. But this has all been where you've been, I think, connecting already on that deeper level, which has been Venus in the 8th house. When it comes to the finances, maybe it's good to see how you can have a bit of interdependency, relying on others a bit. Maybe there's some values coming through that area, others' resources. And this has been important because you've had Saturn here. And so it's still important, though, for you to take seriously this shared resources stuff. In other words, to keep it nice and grounded, keep it nice and, mature and disciplined, but building some long-lasting bonds and long-lasting things that I think can be deep and meaningful for you, and where you can rely on others in a healthy sort of way. So you've got that still going for you, but definitely the trine up to Venus and Uranus, something new there, could be exciting or just different, involving any of the relationships or the values there. All right, so that's the week in a nutshell. Definitely this new beginning, continuing here with your work, your routine, your health, your diet, whatever it is that you have been focused on there. And relationships, certainly a shift there with some easy aspects in that department, both depth, intimacy, a bit of easygoingness, and again, this bit of excitement, something new, something flowing there with those values at the end of the week. All right, Aries, I hope you guys have a fantastic week. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you all next week.